One of the questions that I get asked the most is whether to go with a single ultrawide monitor, a triple screen setup, or VR for sim racing. Over the years, I've used everything from a single 24-inch screen to 3 monitors, 3 TVs, 4 monitors, different types of VR headsets, super ultrawide monitors, and pretty much everything in between. So in this video, I'll be sharing my thoughts on all of them, what I prefer, and what may be the best for you. As always, all the gear I mentioned will be listed in the video description, along with discount codes for some of them, so make sure to take a look there if you're interested. But anyways, let's get started. Right after this. You've made the investment to get into sim racing, now protect it. SimShield wheel covers are designed to protect your sim racing wheels from dust and debris while not in use. Made from a stretchy and adaptable fabric, it can be attached onto large circular wheels or small formula rims and everything in between with a perfect, secure, and great looking fit. With free worldwide shipping and an affordable price, it only makes sense to protect your expensive sim racing wheels, so make sure to do so today at www.sim-shield.com. When it comes to which type of display works best for you, there are many unique things to consider, like your available space, your budget, PC or console capabilities, etc. And on that note, let's start off with a single screen setup. You're going to be limited to this if you're using a console, and that's because neither a PlayStation nor an Xbox can handle multiple screens. Moreover, in most cases, if your display is not in a 16:9 aspect ratio, but rather something like a 21:9 or a 32:9 like an ultrawide monitor, you're gonna have black bars on the screen and not make the most out of your display. Therefore, if you're sim racing on a console, I recommend a 32-inch screen or even a TV. For console users, VR is also available but only on PlayStation using the PlayStation VR headset on compatible games. So while it's a niche option, it's at least available. More than just console use though, a single screen setup is also recommended for those tight on space, content creators who will find it easier to capture in-game footage, and those on a tight budget who can't shell out enough for 3 screens or a pricey ultrawide monitor. At the end of the day, a single screen setup will not be the most immersive, but it will be the easiest, most attainable, and most straightforward solution. Another straightforward solution for many will be the ultrawide monitor. Though you'll only want this if you're on PC, a super ultrawide monitor like the Samsung Odyssey G9 I have here is a hassle-free, minimal, and a clean solution to provide more immersion and better looks to your setup. Mounting is going to be straightforward just as with any single monitor, and the setup is simple with only one power cable and either an HDMI or a DisplayPort cable to route back to your PC. I recommend this solution to those of you who are tight on space but still want a very cool looking sim racing setup. It's important to note that while super ultrawide monitors are still fairly large in length, they don't require the same mounting solutions as triple or quad monitors, which often need large stands that take up a lot of room. A big downside, however, is that 49-inch super ultrawide monitors like the ones I've shown here are not cheap and usually range between $900 and up into the thousands depending on their specs and features. Now a pro tip here is that you can go onto simspots.com, select monitors under the filter tab, and you'll be able to find a large selection of gaming monitors including 49-inch super ultrawides at discounted prices. Finally, it's also important to note that while you will be able to see a greater part of your car, the illusion of actually sitting inside of it won't be as complete as with a VR headset or multiple monitors. Ultimately, this route provides a great middle ground between the convenience of a single display and the looks and immersion of multiple monitors. Now, a triple screen setup on the other hand is an excellent choice for those of you who want a highly immersive experience without the potential discomfort of VR. With 3 monitors, you can achieve a much wider field of view, closely mimicking the peripheral vision you have in real life. Many sim racers with setups that you can also find online also take screens to the extreme, and with lots of excellent craftsmanship, time, and energy, are able to create the illusion of a fully immersive cockpit all by just using displays. Those people are way more talented, I just use something simple like that. Ultimately, triple screens for sim racing allow you to see more of the track in your surroundings, giving you a competitive edge. actually also looks very cool and will take the immersion to another level. However, a triple screen setup requires more space and a more powerful PC to run smoothly. Additionally, it's going to involve more cables, a more complex mounting system, and more trouble when it comes to setting it up on the software side of things, which can be a hassle to many. Now, despite those drawbacks, many people do find that the immersive experience and enhanced in-game performance provided by a triple screen setup are well worth the investment and hassle. As per their price, it will vary tremendously, but a good quality 27 to 32 inch gaming display usually ranges between $200 to $300 each. So multiply that by 3 along with the cost of an integrated or freestanding triple monitor stand, and it does add up to a considerable amount. Now, the final option, and one that many sim racers swear upon, will be VR. For this and for the last several months, I've been using the Pimax Crystal, which I've already made a separate video about. Overall, it's very hard to negate the fact that, especially when using a higher end VR with great image quality and refresh rate, the immersion is simply unmatched. VR headsets, whether it's this or others, literally sit you inside of the car with full range to look around and feel as though you are actually there. Of course, this immersion factor depends heavily on how good the sim you're playing looks in VR and the quality of your headset. But from my experience using Assetto Corsa with mods and Project Cars 2 in VR, it has been an unreal experience and something that can't be replicated with traditional screens. It's however very important to note that not all is great with the VR route. For starters, many people, including myself, simply don't like having a headset strapped onto our face for more than several minutes. Many people can also experience motion sickness and discomfort, this depending heavily on who you ask. Finally, and the main reason that I personally don't use VR as much as screens, is just the setup. Needing to connect a headset, strap it on, calibrate it, open Steam VR, etc. is simply more hassle than just turning the computer on and being ready to go. However, again, when it comes to ultimate immersion, this is about as good as it gets, and so for a lot of people, those drawbacks are minimal compared to the upside. Now, all of this said, as I'm sure many of you kind of could have realized, the question of which is best ultimately comes down to you and your unique situation. Some people in the comments will swear that VR is the only thing they will ever use, and others will say something completely different. But at the end of the day, I hope that this video helped give you a better understanding of what may be best for you. In terms of what I use, I've gone with triple monitors for their convenience and great on-camera look, but again, that's only what makes sense for me. So with all of that said, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.